don't know what that was.
What?
Alright.
Very heavy.
So we are back with Giddy Up Roll High.
Giddy up, roll high!
Previously, the party, after defeating a necromancer who turned out to be Ivy's dear departed papa. Oh no, that was her mother. Her dear papa. What kind of party is a necromancer? Yeah. Her dear papa.
Deer being relative.
Yeah. No, he's a deer.
Sure, it's a physical deer.
But they boarded the barge that they were on and put her father in a mostly empty barrel of water. Semi-empty barrel of water. Then, after confusing about where to go, finally ended up going down back the way they came. Not towards River Run, but further towards Clearbin. Not much happened on the way there. They had some heartfelt conversations. Vesper is... Ivy is, continuing to have just the best time ever. As they approached the wonderful town of Clearbin, Jax, who is not here tonight because he made a mess and then is not here to clean it up, used one of his bag of beans and created a cacophony of shriekers aboard this very tiny barge. So in the middle of a heartfelt, speech, all of a sudden you just hear Jax going, no, and then you just hear as these plants just shoot up from under deck, and some of them even on deck after in a big cloud of green gas, and you just hear very loud, piercing that just continues and does not stop as you are about an hour out of Clearbin.
Awesome.
Okay, I will, in the middle of the conversation with Ivy, say, what the heck? I'll finish this later, and I'll pull my guns out. I want to go investigate, I guess.
Okay. Jax is going to come running up the steps. Just, what? I didn't mean to do this. What the heck?
What did you do?
I was trying to make more eggnog. I don't know.
What did we do about them?
Was that the bean?
What?
Was that a bean?
That wasn't mean. At this point, you guys feel a on the boat.
What does that mean?
The barge kind of
Something hits
something
from
hits
underneath.
the bottom of the barge, and you feel it
cracking.
Jax.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I can start kicking at one of these shriekers, see if I can shut it up.
Yeah.
Are they tiny?
What are we talking about? How big are these things?
Picturing Peter Piranha size.
They are about yay high.
From the ground?
Yeah. Yay high.
So no.
Hold on.
This is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's a picture.
What size is it?
I don't know, but that's.
There's not really
Are they this high from the ground or no?
No, they're not this high from the
Okay.
ground.
So
Yeah.
how big are they?
So from the
I'll say,
table they're this
2
high?
feet?
I'll say
3
2,
feet?
3 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's
Human size mushroom.
how?
It says a shrieker is a human size.
Oh, it does say a size. Okay, I didn't see a size. Okay.
It's okay. Whatever
So
size
it is
was.
5 feet from the.
So
So
they're
yes, it is 5. It is human size.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead if you want to kick it.
I don't know if I kick something that big. I'll
Okay.
shoot it in the face.
Okay.
Is there a face?
No.
I'll shoot it in the facial area.
Okay.
The top part.
The top part, yeah.
Shoot it in the cap.
It's a 21.
That'll hit. Yeah. You shoot it and you go ahead.
You math so well in your head that you rolled a 20 or 12 and knew it was a 21 immediately.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Listen, he's really good at math.
It would have taken me years. I
16.
would have been like
16?
one
First
more
bridge.
day.
You see
But the fact
Only
that you
aiming
remembered
for
what
the
his attitude
head,
without
I'd
looking,
say
that,
that
was
since
the
it's a
impressive
mushroom,
part.
you're aiming for the top of the mushroom.
Sure.
You see the bullet just go straight through, and a large hole is just like punctured through this mushroom.
Adds more shrieking.
It continues to shriek. At this point, Jax is going to go over to the side to investigate what hit. At which point, I would like everybody on deck to make a perception check, please.
Perception.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
10.
Also 10.
Okay.
Finding that my perception.
19.
All
12.
Okay.
On next page.
Right. What was this? 19.
19. Okay.
Well, I mean, it
I'm
was
sorry,
a
my
9.
dice probably hit
It was a 19 plus 3, so
That's
that's
fine.
22.
Those of you with a 10 or above.
Isn't that all of us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. You see Jax go over to the edge of the
I want to yell at
barge.
him as he runs by.
Okay.
Don't leave us with this mess. Help us clean it up.
But that hit the boat! Leaning over the side of the barge, you all of a sudden hear sploosh, 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 as something splashes out of the water. You then, looking over, because I would say this water, like, makes a noise. Or, like, makes a noise and draws your attention, is what I meant to say.
Wow.
Splooshing water.
You look up to see 5 mermaids jumping up onto the edge of the barge, grabbing Jax, and then diving back down.
Oh, great.
What?
I'll jump in
Leaving
after him.
behind them
I know.
a note.
Alright, I'm gonna continue shooting this mushroom.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll shoot mushrooms. I'm sorry. I'll scoop up. Okay. Someone else scoop up the paper. Good.
I was gonna say, if she didn't read it, I'll read it. Maybe I'll run over.
Okay. Would I know what language this is? What language is it? Let me see. What languages I
What
speak?
languages do you... Yeah, I was gonna say, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Draconic, Giant, and Primordial.
You do not know what language this is.
Let
But
me
I wouldn't
try.
know
speak
what
for it.
I don't understand it, but would I know what language it is?
Um,
Like I know what Arabic looks like, but I
True.
don't understand Arabic.
I would say since it's a common language, you would know that this is Dwarvish.
It's Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Nice. Does anyone here speak Dwarvish? Dwarf?
Over this shrieking. Ah, blam, 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 blam.
Is you on deck?
I'd say if you were continuing to like shoot them, you would be able to.
Was it appear to be doing damage to it?
Yes, you would say. I'd say after several rounds of shooting it, you'd be able. If you're just sitting there, you'd be able to take down the one shrieker.
Cool. How long does it take? How much damage do I do?
6 or 7 hours.
50
50 damage? These are tough.
human-sized mushrooms.
Are they damaging us?
No.
I'm shooting
Oh, it
another
says
one.
she said last time all they did. Hey, I didn't go to work. No Tarzan.
Whoa!
This is cool. She said last time all they can do is shriek.
Yeah.
They're like no harm, no foul, just
Yeah.
shrieking.
And there's about 12 of them.
I think cutting your hair off gave your memory back.
I think it was the not going to work today.
Most of
having
them
a level
are.
brain.
Most of them are underground, which you see the captain.
Underground.
Are
Under-
not underground,
under
under
deck.
deck. Which you see at this point, the captain is trying to like close the door to the below deck and like shoving like cloths and stuff in the holes to kind of try and soundproof it a bit because you said you are about an hour out from the thing.
I wonder if poison spray would
Is
work
she
on
on
these
deck?
things.
Go for it. I'll
Chu
go for
is
anything.
running around,
Or frostbite.
chopping these things down with his axe and then putting them neatly in a pile.
Fair enough.
Nice.
I'm going
I'll
to
do frostbite
cautious. I want to be clear of the deck.
Yeah.
I want to turn to Cronus. Going down.
Is it going down?
Going down with me?
What does the note say?
I'm waiting for my turn.
Go ahead.
Cautiously go down below decks.
Yeah.
Chu will call out, don't contaminate them, they might be edible.
Gosh.
He only runs over grabs the note that the mermaids throw on deck.
Mm-hmm.
She recognizes it as Dwarven and then immediately runs over to Chiwu and says, "Can you read this?"
Oh, here.
What's it say?
I couldn't
What's
decide
it
whether
say?
He
Go
knows.
down on below deck or go down after Jax.
It says, Nor Baslor Tehethric.
Well, that's helpful.
You mean in
Common.
the family business, those with power.
Which you would know.
What?
Chiwu. I already told you that.
Business, those with power.
Family business.
Someone had something against him.
Family business. He's not just
Chiwu, do you want to
dwarven
explain
bunnies.
who
He's dwarven mermaids. Little
Top
bunny
has-
mermaids.
Core is?
So essentially, that's the like Dwarven Mafia.
Oh, that's great.
That's what the
They hired mermaids.
So long story short, do y'all remember back in Vragmount?
No.
The family that, or the people that were trying to beat up Jax?
Mm-hmm.
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 They
Yeah,
said that he
mermaids.
impregnated their sister with 20 babies. Half dwarf,
I don't think I was there for that episode.
half dwarf, half rabbit babies. Yeah, that was the Dwarven Mafia. They've come to collect. Family business. You'll get Jax back when they're done. This is what Jean and I have come up with. Jax was kidnapped by the Dwarven Mafia so that they could do a paternity test on him and the babies.
Wow.
Gosh.
This is some family business I'm not sure I want to get involved in.
That's great! Please don't get involved in it because Jean's not coming back. I had to just get him out somehow.
Oh.
He got kidnapped by mermaids that are working for the Dwarvish Mafia.
Okay.
Kronos and I are going to clear below decks.
Jax isn't coming back?
He's
Like he
done.
is,
He's
but
dead.
like,
That's so...
Like not tonight.
you know, Clutch when it had his problem.
I was just about to say, like, they're mermaids and he's a rabbit. They can't take him underwater, so they just dragging him above water. We could chase him down.
We should.
no, they
Save
did,
him.
They didn't. No, they took him underwater.
And they're just killing him.
No.
See, mermaids are very fast. He's gone.
Yep.
Especially like by this point.
Don't you dare try and chase him. I don't have that story lined up. You're not gonna find any clues as to his whereabouts. The Dwarven Mafia have got him locked up right now.
I'm
They
sure
need a
there's
paternity
ways
test.
to keep a body alive underwater, okay? Yeah.
Not so.
Old-fashioned scuba tanks.
Off in the distance, you see an airplane taking off.
Yeah. You're just
Engaging
see-
hyperdrive.
You just see, like in the cartoons, it's just a little trail of bubbles along the surface of the water.
Every once in a while, you hear a little rabbit scream when they come to the surface.
Breathing.
One of the bubbles pop. It's just
You just see his ears pop up like a sword. Periscope.
Alrighty then. So are all the
Shriekers?
shriekers cleared from above deck?
Probably
Yes.
super stale.
I'd say it take you
Oh,
about
that's
maybe like
lovely.
10-15
We'll find
minutes
out.
to
They probably won't
do
be
it, but I mean
bad.
they're not
Bad
they're not
for
attacking
a
you.
bit.
They're just
Yeah.
screaming.
So I can like I could use frostbite and like
Yeah.
my staff to beat them to death.
Yes.
Okay.
She will hand you back the note and then run downstairs to see if you can carve us some more.
Thank
There's
you.
like a bunch of like
And can we
charred
just take a minute to
holes in
appreciate that
these,
I used the actual D&D Dwarvish alphabet and the actual D&D Dwarvish to Common Translator?
Nice.
Thank you. Let no one
So this is
understand.
an authentic note.
Yes!
We should frame it.
That is literally what it says. And I translated it.
Sorry, they wanted
I
to say
translated it not from Common to the Dwarvish alphabet. I translated it from Common to Dwarvish, then to the Dwarven alphabet. So that is written in Dwarvish, the words in Dwarvish.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very in depth.
Is this payback for him writing in your guys' wedding?
Yes, because that's why I made it in Dwarvish.
Nice. Alright, I'll just continue blasting these things.
Yeah.
Same.
Google translating that?
I'm seeing for what?
Blast until they're blasted.
Till they're gone.
Since they're doing such a good job of that, I'll just watch.
Okay.
Yeah, Bayomi's
I
not
feel like
interested
Chi was
in,
probably doing the best out of
the
all of us
mushroom
right
thing.
now.
Yeah.
Just cleaving them off at the roots.
Absolutely.
You know.
Slashing damage is the way to go.
Oh yeah, Vanna gets the wish.
I got the bigger hat.
What are you gonna wish for?
No more shriekers.
I'll come back up on deck after we're done.
Okay.
Kind of ragged. Jax! Where's Jax?
He went overboard with the mermaids.
Oh, great. What the heck? You not going back for him?
He
died
left this
happy.
note. Apparently the mafia's after him.
What?
Guess we
Not
should
the Italian
expect
kind.
half mermaid, half rabbits showing up next.
I literally so Jean came over to my desk at work so we could plan this out, and I literally wrote on there half fish, half rabbit babies ? And he said no. I was gonna have him romance a mermaid, and I got no.
Can you at least bring one of those wallets worth his kids in them so it like comes down? It's like 23
24,
versions
yeah.
of fish rabbit babies.
Yes.
It rolls all the way down, and then once it stops, it folds outside.
Yeah.
So you just have a big grid.
Yep. Oh my god.
Well,
What
I
I
guess
know.
we'll just have to leave him to it. I guess since we risked so much last time to get him out. Well,
Oh well, too bad. Bye, Rocco.
I don't think they have intentions of killing him.
well, he is. There's a much more
Where
money
they
now,
might
so maybe you
be
can pay him off.
located, like their headquarters are.
There is a dwarven embassy in Clearben. There's usually like in the bigger cities. There is usually like a place for if there is a dignitary from the Frogmount, but it's not common for the dwarves to live outside of the Frogmount. Most dwarves, their home is the Frogmounts, but they do travel for extended periods of time outside of the city. So I'd say you'd know that there isn't like, apart from the embassy, there isn't like, oh, this is the dwarven sector of town. But it wouldn't be uncommon to see dwarves around there.
I just meant like what I know, like where the mafia headquarters would be.
No.
Maybe we should find
Mafia
out.
headquarters is a good
I
idea.
think we
should
should
look into
research
that.
that. Yeah.
We should look into that as soon as we're done dealing
Yeah.
with this stuff. That's what we're doing.
Once you're done dealing with that, that's fine. Next session, if y'all want to go on an epic 365 days quest to find Jax, that is A-okay with me. That's fine and dandy.
Well, we are on
But then again, we did get him in a much better situation than he was.
He was, financially anyway.
Can I make a check on to see if the shriekers are edible?
Sure.
What should I roll?
Nature.
Nature. 22.
They
Very
are.
nature.
They're not poisonous, but there's no nutritional value to them.
It's ice cream.
I was
they
thinking
taste
more.
good?
It's like wood.
Yes, I was gonna say I'm thinking more like wood, where it's like you can, technically speaking, eat it.
It's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
like, why would you want to?
Does-
Yeah,
it does
if you
nothing
eat
for your
too
body.
much, you're gonna get
You're
some
gonna-
real mad poop.
clog up your internal systems.
Oh yeah. They don't
You
really.
could burn it for fire.
Ooh, can we make glue out of it?
It's a fungus.
Sure.
It might be a delicacy. Like
I'm
truffles.
just kidding.
We can sell them on the black market.
Sell them on the white market. Like with the black market. The regular market would probably be fine.
I mean, we might get more on the gray, but
Green market?
yeah.
What color are they?
The picture was like,
How would I know
Right.
that?
You are your world.
They are a greenish with like a reddish, like.
Alright, the greenish reddish market would probably be the best place to sell.
Probably.
Alright, well, we are on a time crunch.
Yes, you are.
The same one.
Miranda, did you find out what the name?
We're on a
of
time crunch, but we're
Guild
still a half
master
hour
is?
out from the shore.
No.
So.
Nope. Okay.
The
Get
judge?
referred to as the guildmaster then.
The judge?
Both
What?
judge and the guildmaster.
Oh, we don't know two people's names?
Well, Kronos knows.
Here. Sign. The scroll is signed.
I wanna
What
read
does it
the-
read?
Read the contract.
You can do that, but I'm not telling you our name.
Alright.
All right.
Wouldn't it be in
So
the contract?
Terrell,
Then I believe you owe us at least to write out the signature.
Oh no.
we don't need to say it because our characters will say it. We'll just say that our character says the name. Goodness me.
Would you print? They always print below it. Don't you remember that?
Sure.
That's what we do at work.
He
so-
went to law school.
Alright, tell the captain full speed ahead. We gotta finish this mission.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
It's in Dwarvish,
She
isn't
wrote
it?
it in the subterranean dwarvish dialect.
Sure. Chiwo.
He doesn't speak it.
That's shorthand. I don't know what you said.
I mean, in my line of work, I specialize in public communications. So.
Okay, that's fair. Nancy. Her name is Nancy.
Well, okay, we're just gonna wait.
Until further notice, her name is Nancy.
We're gonna clean up the
Creepers.
shriekers, stack them real nice, bundle them up, apologize to the captain for the inconvenience caused, and
I will say the loud noise. You guys hear banging happening on the inside of a bucket of a barrel.
oh, he's not dead.
Yes.
J-Wo, shut him up.
I'll lift the lid up, see how he's doing.
He looks up
Do
at you
barrels have lids?
so incredulously. You had him gagged, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's hog tied.
Around
Yeah,
with a
he's
finger
just-
hole usually.
Brrr.
I will wind up and punch him as hard as I can.
Yeah.
As hard as you can.
You
Okay.
have
Hard
like
indeed.
one hit point?
Well, I'm not hard
And
enough
he's
to
long
kill him.
rested at this point. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Punch away.
He's well rested?
He's had a long rest. He's long rested at this point.
So then
He's not well rested. He's just long
Can
rested.
we all take turns punching him? Or?
I mean, you can.
I'm just trying
This would be at advantage as well because he can't do it.
He's restrained.
He's restrained and in a barrel.
10.
Yeah. It hits. He can't.
I'm just trying to knock him out again.
You do.
Okay.
You good? Not gonna be in trouble, is he?
All right.
Nice sparkling water.
He fell asleep again.
Peach.
May I get one?
Yes.
Give her the ginger stuff.
Oh.
Is it gross?
Yes.
No!
There's a bottle of ginger soda by the fridge if you'd like
Ginger
to
beer.
try some.
If you're
Boy.
feeling adventuresome.
If you've got some phlegm in the back of your throat and you want to burn it out of you. Oh, it's under the it's in the white thing. Yeah. Top left.
My little beholder.
Cap. Got
This
it.
looks
The
like,
peach.
you know,
Yeah.
when you go to the
Yeah.
zoo and there's that area with the tree with like little plastic eggs. And
The
It's
eggs,
coffee
yeah.
grounds.
This is the seat.
Oh.
Eggs.
It's looking at you.
I don't like that.
You need to use that to hide an Easter egg on there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, then they're gonna throw it.
Do we make it to port?
Yeah,
Yes.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay.
The barge captain
Okay.
came over. All right, so I'll then good journey. Get off of my ship and take the mushrooms
Alright, I'll grab a
and
bundle.
the dead guy in
He's
the
not
bucket.
dead yet.
I saw him just wind up and punch him.
He was being ornery. Not Chiwu, the guy in the barrel.
It was pain.
Also, your rabbit friend got stolen by fish.
Is that the problem for you?
No, it's
I thought that would have been your highlight of the whole trip.
the highlight of my whole trip is getting paid.
Yeah, well, talk to the guild. They'll pay you. Don't worry. They're good for it.
So can we take the barrel?
Yeah.
So
We're just
gonna
gonna knock it on the side and roll
Put
it.
it, put it,
Sick
put it
Molly,
into the
too.
back of the wagon.
Yeah.
load it up.
It'll
Load
be in its own
the
cube, too.
fungus into the wagon. Do that barrel.
Probably shows
Can
up.
we
What?
sell
There's
the
12
20 we
5-foot tall mushrooms.
There's
gosh.
12 human-sized mushrooms.
In the back of the wagon. There's not gonna be room for us.
I won't walk. It's fine.
That's true. It is fine.
Is there room? There's room for the barrel, right? You got the barrel? Chew? You have it?
I'll just carry the barrel.
You're just gonna carry it.
Roll
Wow.
it.
Okay.
That is the epitome of carrying a
We only
shopping
gonna
cart.
hop on our horse.
I'll roll with it.
He deserves it. Probably puke.
All right. I'm gonna
Roll-
mount
roll
up my
my
horse or
range.
leave my horse. I guess we're walking through the city and make our way to the guild or the where were we? Prison. Guess we gotta go back to the prison. Or is there like a courthouse? we
There is a
gotta go to?
courthouse, yes.
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
that is
where-
where you were held for a very large portion.
In the courthouse.
In the courthouse,
Oh, they
yes.
hold themselves there now.
So how far is it to the courthouse?
About
So we made
a
it
mile
back to
and a half.
Cleveland. Okay.
It's
Back in
it's
Cleveland.
in the center of the city
You can check on Franklin.
because they wanted
Not that you know anything about that.
they wanted the justice system to not be partisan to any specific sector of the city. So the jail and the courthouse are located in the very center of the city.
Center City.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Make our way there.
That's why it's called the Central Jail.
All right, you got the contract all ready to go. Ready to put this whole ordeal behind me.
Yep.
Great.
Let's go and hopefully get this over with.
It's been
All right.
forever.
I'll walk in first. Have she been following with the barrel? Or wait. Before we go in, will you see we should go get him out of the barrel?
No, he's fine in the barrel, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
It would show our great effort to get him here.
Getting even you in the barrel.
Do you think somebody should go in, explain the situation before we just show up with a guy half dead?
That is someone who owes her a favor, and if we just
Yeah,
almost
maybe
kill
we should
him,
go in
Maybe
first.
like
Yeah.
say like, hey, we ran into the guy and he like tried to kill us, and so we tried to kill him, and we were like, maybe we shouldn't kill him because you guys still need him, but
Maybe
we're probably
we
gonna
should-
kill him when
maybe-
you're done.
Maybe we should leave out the killing him part.
we had to detain him.
Just had to subdue him.
Subdued.
I'm just like worried about them, like, you know, healing him back to full health or whatever. It's just like if he's all back and good, he might be a difficult person to track down.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of him running around.
Yeah, I don't either. Just to tell him that he's a dangerous guy. He tried to kill us, and hopefully he'll understand.
We're still keeping him under custody.
So it's a little late. Yeah, maybe you should say that. Though I don't think they'd trust me very much with that kind of statement.
All right.
Right, I'll go in with you if you're going in now.
Yeah. Go and talk
You
to
guys going in too?
the judge,
I'll go in.
I think
Judge Judy.
Ivy would
Nancy.
go
Nancy.
in, but be in the very back. Like she doesn't wouldn't have anything to do with it, but she's there.
When you go in, you see the two guards who were posted up outside of your jail cell.
Okay.
And they look up, immediately recognize you. You're back?
Get the judge.
Yes, we're back. We're ready to get things done.
Alright, okay, did you, go get the judge, and you see them, go into one of the back rooms. One of them does, the other one is standing up there, well, have a seat. Coffee if you need.
I'll stand.
Okay.
I don't drink coffee.
The judge is saying this?
No, the other guard. There were two guards at the front desk. Okay.
Excuse me, what the judge's name is?
We just call her Judge Nancy.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Does she doodle much?
Doodle?
Yeah.
Nancy Doodle.
Well, if she's doodle, Nancy would have drawn, so Nancy drew.
There's the door!
Sorry, it's childhood story, so.
Was the judge not in? They had to go find her?
No, she's in her office. They come back out. Gosh, everything's immediate.
Well, gone and patient.
You could just describe that we waited for 5 minutes instead of waiting 5 minutes.
No, you know what? We're gonna just sit here now.
This is what I think happened last session.
All right. You wait about 5-10 minutes. The other guard will then come out. I added an extra 5 minutes onto that for you guys. The other.
Getting a little antsy.
10 minutes later.
Yeah.
Check
yeah.
the door.
Yeah. The judge will come out. Oh. All right. We're back.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
We ran in the necromancer.
Good.
We didn't know he was the guy. So when he turned on us, we kind of got into a little scuffle.
Usually happens.
So you knew he was like a little violent.
Could have warned us of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have
Where
been
was
nice
the
to
warning?
Oh, I'm
Were you
sorry.
trying to get us killed?
There were 7 of you and 1 of him. I didn't think that it was that big of a risk.
Well,
Very frequently, they try to put up a fight when you bring them in. For any reason.
Them?
them?
There's more than
There's
one?
more?
Well, not like necromancers, but just anybody that is not exactly working with the law.
We weren't even told that much.
That is true. You told us he had a deal and he was
does.
honorable. He would have honored it. So it was you led us astray. I'm to be
I was
completely
a little
honest
bit
and
deceived.
blatant.
I think we
Did not
should
appreciate that.
So he has been subdued. We have been restrained.
Girl?
We'd like
We would like to keep him into custody. So
Oh, he will be arrested.
Well, I would, if you don't mind, I'd actually like to take him with me.
Well, I will have to debate that.
it's under the authority of the guild.
I will have to ask the guild master about that then. Whether you're
We were
allowed
the only
to-
ones
Why
that
do
were
you
able
have to ask the
detain
guildmaster
him.
about this? We never have to ask the guildmaster about anything, pretty much.
Yes, but I
Yeah,
don't
she
believe.
trusts us.
You gotta
Yes, but
get some vague areas in
this is my jurisdiction, and I think this feels a little too much like slavery.
Actually, I would
Or
debate
kidnapping?
whether it's actually under your jurisdiction
You're in my city, sir.
right now. But when we got this guy, he was not in your city. He is
I don't know
under
where my
our
jurisdiction
condition.
is.
Small reaching in all the land.
Well, I've never heard of you, so how come I've never heard of you? If you're a foreign
Never heard of
jurisdiction.
Joe Nancy?
Nope. In fact,
Are you
I
on
forgot
TV?
your name.
That's great. I've never learned yours.
Did I preach to be the judge of all the land or anything like
No,
that?
because you're not. I
I
am.
hate to be the voice of reason, but I would like to get this resolved.
Fine.
I just like confirmation that he's not going to be released and nursed back to health and allowed to run rampant again.
No, he will be detained by whatever means possible. We have in the past attempted to bring him in, but he has either eluded us or he has been held and then miraculously escaped a locked jail cell, leaving the doors locked. We still haven't figured out how he's managed to do that one.
So what's the new so you're keeping here? How in Iraq, so?
We have been working with a outside. We outsourced for help from some magic users to create a set of. Why am I telling you the
Why
incidents
I
of
don't
our
know.
jail?
We're just like here. We're getting information all the
We
time.
have
Cells, huh?
we have
On what part of
magic
the building?
jail cells to hold those with powers like his.
Sounds much more like a bounty is due to us then.
Oh.
So if this was less of a here's a way to clear your name and more of a here is a known criminal that we need brought in.
He's
If you've had him before and he's escaped. I'm just
not
saying.
so much of a criminal, I would say.
You're detaining a non-criminal?
But he operates outside of the law.
Is that not a criminal?
So he's a
He
murderer, but not a criminal.
He's trying to kill us.
he got better.
And you didn't tell us he was going to try to kill us.
I didn't
We
know
brought
he
him
was
in
going
and
to
you're
try
like,
to kill
thanks
you.
for bringing him back.
I didn't know he was going to try to kill you.
But
I
you're not given the
I
cir-
assumed. I wanted to give him the
So
benefit
can
of
you
the
not-
That's
doubt.
what normally happens.
So given the circumstances, do you not understand why we would like to hold custody over this criminal?
Yes, I just.
So therefore, you tried to contain him and failed. I think it's the guild's turn.
I think that's up to the
We
guild.
were the only ones successful in bringing him back.
Why do you want him?
Yeah,
That's not for us to ask.
I don't want him around.
You might want to practice torture methods on him. We don't know. Don't ask questions.
Use him for things.
We don't want those answers to be known to this Nancy lady.
Well,
That was all off script.
That's fine. That's right. He has a bargain struck with me, which, hearing that he tried to attack you, he has broken that bargain.
Was that the favor you mentioned?
Yes.
breaking the bargain.
Can you
He-
describe that favor? What it
He
entailed?
was.
In detail?
No, I'm not detail.
Vivid detail.
And
In
DM's
the
going.
past, he was.
Trust me, it's a judge. She can just say no.
No!
There you go.
I do have a story behind the.
Would she tell us that?
Would she tell us that?
She kind of has to at this point. She's all flustered and we have so much on her. If she doesn't, we're going to be like, we're taking them away.
blackmailing a judge?
We are.
Can I just
She
make
blackmailed
the
us
request
first.
Yes.
that you get in contact with Chardon? I
Go
know
after
him.
this
He's
murderer. He'll be
very
nice.
good with
He's
this kind of stuff.
Very
compliant.
well.
Use me a favor.
I trust him.
everything's Easy.
And I believe that many people trust him as well.
Very well. I will look into that. No, so when I say that this man operates outside of the law but is not necessarily a criminal, what I mean by that is in the past, several years ago, a former judge, my predecessor, wrongfully and without evidence accused the necromancer of murder. Murdering an entire neighborhood, actually.
I believe it.
However, as it turns out, it was a setup, and the necromancer actually helped us clear his name by offering us aid in communicating with the dead. And my predecessor ended up confessing to having a hatred for the race of this specific necromancer, him being a shapeshifter, changeling, something or other. My predecessor did not take kindly to that and felt it unnatural and wanted him eradicated.
So if you don't view him as a criminal, why are you assuring us he'll be kept in a cage forever secure by magic?
Because you just informed me that he attacked you and tried to kill you. The deal that was struck, the deal that was struck,
And she's putting him away with no trial. What a judge.
the deal that was struck with him was
Are we making this difficult for you in any way?
the
Is
deal
he
that
gonna
was
revive
struck
the
was
doctor or not?
we would not interfere with his necromancy as long as he essentially did not do anything illegal. He, for a time, lived in a...
Necromancy is legal.
more than necrophilia.
It is legal, but it is frowned upon. It's not anything polite society would like to have around.
Not like you. Like polite society, like us. Like
I
fine,
don't.
standing judge like yourself.
I do not particularly have any issue with it, but the
So you won't know.
the type of living that he enjoys is not something that we can accommodate in our city. We had him for a while. He had a house near one of our graveyards. He said it felt more comfortable for him. We tried to accommodate him in that way, but he ended up moving out further away, moving elsewhere. This was many years ago, before my time, before I took over. I've been a judge for about 15 years, and he made this deal long before I came into power. I am merely upholding
We don't know yet.
that which my predecessor set forth. Our agreement was that we would allow him and offer him not protection, but his privacy was very important to him, so we kept his whereabouts unknown to the general public, and he lived in his home, I'm assuming. I'm not sure where he ended up staying. He moved around quite a bit. He did, I know, live near I think it's the southern tip of the Misty Sea was the last known location.
So what do we need to do?
Turn him over to me. If you would like to be in the room, I know this is, from what you have said, somewhat personal to you. If you would like to be in the room, we will have him.
I would like to be in the room to ensure the contract we signed is upheld.
That is fair.
So you will pay for the delivery?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as he's not dead.
Well, he wasn't dead when we brought him in. Bring him in! Anybody still outside or everybody in here?
We just left the barrel
The
out.
Daisy's out there, right?
No, I came in.
I went in.
I'll take the lid off the barrel and dump them out.
You
Oh,
brought him in.
water
Of course he
everything.
did.
Ew.
One
Oh my god.
murderous necromancer.
Just gonna pull the mouth thing out.
The mouth thing?
The mouth
gagged.
thing. His gag.
Gagged.
Thank you.
Oh.
That
Are
mouse
you-
is
Whole mouth.
Are you alright? What? And he's just gonna. That was unpleasant. Oh
My
look!
hands on my gun.
Oh look! Look who it. Ah.
He's looking at Ivy.
He
I'll step in
looked
between.
around the group, and his eyes stopped on Ivy for a.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step between
Yeah, we'll both step
Okay.
between.
Ivy
We're just like all
and
create a
Isaac.
line between each other.
And I'm just gonna kick, kind of like shove him with my foot, like spin him around to face the judge.
Kind of wet, so just.
So you take stops facing
Yeah.
the judge. Just,
Ah,
cause he's still hogtied.
Judge Nancy. Wonderful to see you. I wish I could say the same. Hello. So, you're under arrest. That's not obvious. We had a deal, and you broke it, sir. Well, I was just bored, and they did barge into my house and shot at my wife. You shot at his wife.
This was after they kidnapped one of our own. We were provoked.
I
to
did
say the
not
least.
kidnap one of my own. I merely brought one of my lost man's.
His wife was already dead too. So.
Yeah.
You shot his dead wife.
No, we shot in an aberration which looked like his wife. It was not actually.
You know what? I don't.
It's complicated, I know.
I don't
but we have many witnesses.
Did you try to kill them? Yes, I did. It was fun. They pushed me off a cliff.
And he stood
They
back up.
pushed Jax off the
That
cliff.
is, yeah. He stood back up after dropping another one of our own off a cliff. I mean, it was kind of like do unto those as done to you.
That's a weird
Just about.
phrase. Anyway,
She's a judge. She doesn't know they're going in. Great.
so, all right, let's stand up.
He's hogtied.
I know she's
Are
untied.
you untying him? Oh, both my hands on my guns on that.
She's clamping irons over his wrists.
I didn't know a judge would get so like dirty. and
Hands
into
on,
the-
yeah.
This is Judge Nancy.
This is Judge Nancy, man. She makes deals with necromancers.
I'll just be like right beside him the whole time.
Okay. So, sir, here is why I called in the favor you owed. Essentially, this one shot the good doctor and killed him. The good doctor being a well-known figure, Obadiah's Claw, a well-known figure in society, apparently was running a secret underground organization of
Mind control.
mind control. Yes. We would like you to talk to his head.
Get a confession from him.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. This way, if you please. You're ready? You see the necromancers go. And there's more cricks than you would think normal. You can see a ripple just go down his spine.
Wait, is that where you
We can see his spine.
No, but just like he's
The ripple.
like the like ripple you can see.
Okay, I don't look.
Alright.
His back shivers.
Yeah.
In a
Ew.
Alright, let's do this. I presumed I'm not being allowed to go home afterwards? No.
Don't worry. You'll be with your wife soon enough.
I was with my wife already. Hopefully I can have a full family reunion. And you guys are led back the way the judge came out of.
Okay. I will follow.
Okay.
Photo as well.
I look back at Ivy. How's she holding up? How
She's okay.
How
She's
freaked,
okay.
She's not as freaked out as
She's
she
not
could
as
be.
freaked. Like she's had a day, which isn't much time, but she's here. She wants information, so she's gonna follow.
So you guys walk into a hallway and are led down a corridor, through a door, and then down some steps into like underground where there's a well lit room. Like it doesn't seem like a basement or anything, just not on ground level. And there is a table with a bowl with a one of those domes, like a metal dome with a handle over top of it, about yay big in the center of the table. And Nancy goes over and lifts it up, and there is a head in the bowl.
You chopped his head off. Was his head detached originally? No, it wasn't. Okay.
Yes,
That's not suspicious at all.
Okay.
No.
because
I don't have to judge. Don't justify it to me. I don't care if his head's off. That's extra insurance.
we did not want. He is already dead. We did not want to run the risk of him potentially being able to cast spells or it being brought back to life. If anything went astray, we did not want to run the risk of him being reanimated.
That
And
is.
she gives the necromancer like a sideways glance. So you only get to work with the head. Let me see him go. What's this button? Right. So I'm assuming just a basic speak with the dead? Yes, that would be lovely if you please. Alright. 5 questions. Word them very carefully, one at a time. After which, we will not be able to cast this spell on this body again for another 10 days. If you have any other questions you need asked, wait 10 days and I'll come back. Excuse me. Alright. And you see him put his hands on the side of the head.
Is he still cuffed?
Yeah, but like, it's, you know,
Right, yeah, you're okay.
yeah. He can.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm clarifying.
Okay, yes, because you
So
know
is
it's
that
not.
for-
Yeah, you know, it's just a little. You know,
Explain more.
wispy
go.
ears. Yeah. He puts his hands on the side of the head, and you see him look up, and his eyes start glowing with that like black, effect, and you see it kind of like gaining out from his eyes onto his face, and you see the head of the good doctor eyes open up, and you see him take in like a very deep breath into his. There isn't lungs, but just taking in a deep breath. He's not
Air
really.
filters down through the bottom of the neck.
Yep.
Blah.
Yeah.
Bubbles come up from around the head.
I drove.
You see, he's not really neither person or head is really looking at anybody. They're just sort of staring off. All right. So the judge goes over. Hello. So, you are accused of controlling an underground system of crap, I just forgot what I was going to say.
Okay, this is
Starting
a DM.
again.
This is a DM thing, not
Yeah, no.
a character. Good.
My brain
That's fine.
just fuzzed up. Starting again. Walks up to the head. Hello. So, you are accused of controlling an underground network, focusing on the aim of mind control through mechanical means, taking those that have powers and amplifying them for your control. Is this true? Yes. Are there any conspirators working with you of high rank? Yes. Are you still in control of those affected by what you did? No. Who is your second in command? Oh, Ezra Walker.
Ezra who?
Walker. Ezra Walker. Write it down. I do not know their name. Alright.
Housekeeping.
Would you like to ask any final questions?
No.
Does that count as a question?
No.
No, I'm not playing that way.
Just from the names of the associates.
Or who? Is there a way to reverse and give back the memory to those who've lost their memory?
How do we reverse this effect? You can. And you see the eyes fade back into their dead, soulless. And the eyes of the necromancer come back to just the black.
But did he say that he doesn't have control over them anymore?
Yeah, he said he does not have control over them. Alright.
Go get your memories back, but you're free.
Are you satisfied?
Yes. I thank you very much for your help.
Of course.
Obviously, there will be no charges pressed, and if you need help from Cleveland in any way, our entire police force of sheriff's deputies are at your service, and any resources that we have that may be of use to you, as long as it is law-abiding, are at your service. And our sincerest of apologies.
I feel like I need a sponge.
Those are from last week. You are.
Thank you, but I know it's going to be a while before I can trust your operation here after what your lack of faith in us. You'll be expecting our reward for bringing this creature to you.
Yes, that has been sent to the Whites, the Guild Master. They will have your reward.
We are okay with leaving him here, or are we taking him with us?
How much are they paying for him?
She did not say.
We would like to keep him here so that we can continue to ask
Question
the
is
doctor more
not
questions.
whether he's staying here or not. How much of a reward is being offered?
7,000 gold.
Alright, that's fair. If he contact us if he escapes, and we'll just take care of this problem once and for all.
Well, I will. Thank you.
I looked at Ivy. Kind of like, okay, questioning look.
I don't want him around.
Looking for a nod to you.
It was like
You're cool to just leave him here.
just get him away from me. If you remember from before.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone's in agreement.
He's the two guards come down the stairs and start leading the necromancer down, still underground, but down out the hall. Like you came down the hallway and then down the stairs, back through one of the side doors out of this room. You don't know where they're leading them to. He does stop at the doorway and turn around and look at you.
Nope.
Yeah. Keep walking, man.
You'll come into your own. And when you need answers to the questions, I'll be here. Most
Alright.
likely.
She will come into her own, and it will be her own. And I shove him. I just like shove him
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Move.
And they're going to lead him out the doors.
Oh, would you like to buy a barrel?
You say barrel and you
There's
say
the barrel.
That guy's got some
Great
PTSD.
containment.
We should just send in barrels every once in a while.
Barrels full of water.
Oh gosh.
1/3 full of water.
Yes.
Like
Alright,
murky
cool.
water?
Uh,
How big
So
that
is there
barrel
a-
would smell?
a note you need sending to a check for the money that we're supposed to present to the guildmaster, or
Oh, it's just you being allowed to go to the guildmaster. If this had not gone
It has
your
our name
way,
attached
you
to
would
it.
have been
They know
arrested.
who we are. We can just go collect
Yes.
it.
okay, cool.
If you would have been arrested had he not confirmed your story.
Likely story.
You would have been convicted of killing him.
I'll walk out and she's like, yes, of course I will. It's like, yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, thanks, Nancy.
You can't contain me.
You can't contain me.
We did.
Leave because I let you.
Yes, we did.
I leave. Anyone else wants to leave too.
Yeah, I'm leaving too.
Yep.
You know,
Right behind you.
Is the judge wearing like a name tag? Can I just
Sure.
walk up to her and be like, "Could you just tell me your name by chance?" For no reason. Just, you know. I just think you're such a great judge, and if I ever need judge services again, I will definitely come back to you. Your
Roll a
Honor.
persuasion check.
I thought it was really Nancy.
I thought it was. I asked the guard, and the guard said it was Nancy.
That's what they
You
call
said
it.
we call her Nancy.
Nancy is the last.
This is 6.
I'm Judge Nancy to you.
Okay.
well,
Gonna
she's
walk
being
out.
distracted on see if the door to her office is unlocked.
How are we gonna find her office? We don't know her name.
Biggest office in there with
Know
the
where she came
nameplate.
from.
It says Judge Nancy on it.
Yeah, we know the judge name.
Make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Yeah.
I'm out of the building.
I was gonna say I'm outside.
Yeah, I'm leave. I left too.
Well,
I'm
I'm
way
doing this
outside.
on the way out.
Okay, okay.
Assuming her office is by the front door. Uh, 14.
You are able to find her office. However, there are at least 3 guards walking up and down this hallway, and they see you go towards her door, and they will stop you.
Okay. They stop me. I'll hand them the barrel and ask them to put it in the office for me.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Please, this way. This is for court workers only.
Court workers.
You're very welcome, sir. Please be gentle with that, and don't leave the lid all the way on. I'll walk out.
You just hear him go, what is in this? Is that mushrooms?
Still, what a
All right. Glad that's cleared up.
What time of day is it?
It's about noon. At this point, somewhere between noon to 12. The sky is a bit overcast. It's like very lightly raining. It is like a warm summer rain though, so it's not like an unpleasant. It's not like an unpleasant. It is, however, acid rain, so it doesn't burn up. Luckily, though, you guys have immunity to acid rain, so it's really nice. Unfortunately, it's just very lightly.
Can we just make our head to Snakehead Tavern?
Yeah.
go
Make our
to.
way to Snakehead Tavern.
On the way there. Actually, I'll wait till we. Yeah, also on the way
I
there.
think it's,
On the way there,
well, actually, what side of Clearbend are we on?
we're in the middle.
The
We're in the middle.
You're in
We're
the
in the middle,
center.
middle.
That's
Middle,
why it's
middle?
called the center.
Central
Okay.
jail.
We might as well go to the
Yeah.
hall that we've been to.
Yeah.
If I see any shops that would sell like a shovel.
You are scaring me.
You
guys aren't scared?
You gotta bury that mask.
Candy, it's fine. You won't remember any of this next week.
No, she remembered one thing this
I won't
time.
be here next week.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
really
unless
won't
I tune
remember.
in virtually.
Yeah.
Depends on if Brandon's playing games or something that night.
Brandon can play D&D.
It'd be guest character.
While we're
He
walking,
doesn't
I'm gonna go up to
Want to
Tyrone
play
and say,
D&D because he doesn't know how,
Go
so
ahead.
it makes him nervous.
there's someone I want you to meet.
Oh boy.
To meet.
Yes.
Here.
Just
Okay.
You, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I guess I wasn't listening in on this conversation.
So we're all walking toward the guild after.
He starts walking toward looking for a shop that has a shovel. So I was just kind of going for a moment when people are distracted.
Should we wait till perhaps we should wait till after we go collect our bounty, or is it a pressing matter?
Not particularly.
We're all just watching.
We can do it after we can.
Okay, I think.
I'll be available. Get the money.
Chiwo, I would say you do pass a like farm tools shop. There's not a lot of shops since it's not really a the area that you are going to is not like the farming sector. But there are some shops around the central area that cater to pretty much everyone, and there would be a like gardening supply
Target?
store. More of a
Shovels
Walmart.
are us.
Yeah.
Like department stores just sell everything.
Shovels for Chiwu. Scooby gets the job. Shovel.
The sign has a shovel with crossed with a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Or I'll go in a farm store.
Okay. He's walking in. There are there's a couple like young 15-year-old girls, like well dressed, that are looking over at the plants against the window. There's an old man over by the grains and seeds.
There's a house
Looking through that.
We're not going to get to an encounter if we don't.
I know.
move along.
And you see there's a counter at the far end with a little hobgoblin sitting on it.
Is it an encounter?
Yes.
Do I just like see shovels there or?
There are some, yeah, there are tools against the far left wall.
Okay, I'll
Mm-hmm.
go look
Okay.
for what looks like the best made one, and then take it up to the counter.
Okay. Good day to you, sir.
I'll take
Oh,
this spade fellow here.
Sure, we can do that for you. All right, just the spade?
Do you sell any seeds?
We do. We have seeds right over there.
Yeah, mushroom seeds.
We do.
Alright,
What kind of mushrooms you looking for?
I'll take a variety.
A variety pack. Yeah, they're right over there in that little green bag.
I get bird seed too.
Bird seed. Yeah, that's gonna be right there in that little brown bag.
I'll
It's
take
just a variety of seeds.
some of that too.
Okie dokie. Alright, that all I can do for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Bring you up. Alright, that's gonna be about 4 silver and 3 copper.
I'll give him 5 silver.
Thank you, Smiley Danger.
That was bound to happen.
Roll a 5.
what did you spill?
I just like
Did you spill the beans?
I spilled a container.
Spilled the mushroom seeds, apparently.
Can I interest you in a homemade hard candy?
Homemade.
Oh, what flavor?
Boysenberry.
Oh no,
Your
not
accent's trying to
interested.
think, is that poisonberry or boysenberry?
Thank you for your patronage.
She was already running out.
I think we probably just not noticed that he stopped into a store and keep on our way.
He's very short, so if you didn't look down.
Unless you like said that. It's not.
Probably not walking too
I wasn't-
fast to where you could probably run and catch up if you wanted to.
I wasn't saying I was stopping. I just wandered off.
Okay.
Okay.
So we arrive at Snakehead Tavern,
You'd arrive
Everything
at
here?
what?
collecting the bounty for
Yeah. This is where the guild hall is.
Oh.
that we didn't know about
Oh.
until we got here. Walking
About what, the guild hall or the bounty?
Bounty.
bounty.
Oh.
Because it wasn't meant to be one.
There's a misstep to be capitalized on. I'll walk up to the bar, see if she's there.
Just as he's getting at you, he just runs up behind you.
With a spade.
We're here to collect the bounty for the necromancer.
Huh?
Apparently, word was sent.
Yep.
Is there phones in this world?
Nope.
You guys have earrings.
Not for us, for the townsfolk.
No.
She just sent a little guy
Message
run
your
also
pigeon-
in here.
pigeons.
Little guy, there he goes.
There goes Bill.
What would they have heard from Jax's earring as he went taken off?
Well, he's underwater.
Yeah, you heard, you know those like ASMR sleep music sound things? Yeah, that's just like white noise of like rain, you know?
So we're just
that,
constantly
like,
hearing white noise. And
Yeah.
Doesn't he have to be touching it?
500 feet.
Oh, yeah, it only works if you're touching
He would
it.
have to use it.
Yeah,
He's
so we
like-
wouldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
And then he would give up.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah, well, you know what? I'm glad that y'all did the guild proud. Well done. Free round of drinks on you. It's always a good day when guild members don't get arrested.
Did you say 3 rounds of drinks?
2.
Okay.
We were under the impression there was a gold reward.
Okay, no. This is just from the guild.
Oh,
Y'all didn't get arrested, yeah.
Great.
She drops down a
Okay.
bag of gold.
Sweet.
So
Thank
how
you.
much we get?
1,000 each.
Wait, didn't we already have a guild separate for
Wait a minute. There'll be 1,000 left over.
Oh.
And what Jax doesn't know.
Can't kill him.
Wait, alright.
How are we gonna separate 6
Hold on, I'm doing the
1,000
math.
gold 6 ways?
Wait, so we all get $166.66. We'll just all do 166 and give them back the other difference.
Give them back.
We'll
No.
give Jax the difference.
2 gold.
Here's
your pain.
They were so nice, they gave us a little extra coin. There you
Go
go,
sit
man.
down at the table, and divide up the money.
So we all get 1,166?
Well, are we planning on seeing Jax again?
No.
I'll take his money.
Put 1,000 aside for the next chaotic guy that comes along.
I don't feel
It's up to you
right
guys.
taking.
was
He did a lot of help, even if it was just a distraction.
I think we should at least hold it for him for a few days, see if he comes back from that. But don't let me make the call for the whole group.
Oh, I think he'll be in debt again when he comes back. So you just hang on
Child
to it
support is
for
a lot of money.
He might need to get him back up into the red, the black again.
I think
How
he's
about
paying
we
for
set
his
it
sins
aside,
and we keep
And
his
if he
money.
comes back, we'll be like, yeah, we saved this for you all along. But if he doesn't come back, we can like use it as a group
Fun.
fund or
I
like
that, yeah.
buy something nice for the group.
buy mushrooms.
Go to the expensive hotel next time.
Yes.
All in agreement then?
Yeah.
No.
Get the one with the jacuzzi.
I'm
Well,
thinking about
you're
the
all
rules.
voted.
You can have an extra drink.
Yeah,
Daisy
you
was
can have my drinks.
Do you want?
There's 2 rounds of drinks. I'll give you my
Yeah.
drink right first. 2.
At this point, the bartender comes around with a big green bottle and pours a shot for each of you. It's a like
Slap it over to you.
somewhat
Pungent.
yeah. It's a little.
$1,000.
It's thick, not like thick, but like a little less thick than like syrupy. It has a very floral scent to it and very strongly of alcohol.
What are we drinking?
Alcohol.
I smell it, and then I
Romulan
slide it
ale.
over to Naomi. You can have my rounds of drinks. After the water, please.
You always gonna chug half the bottle and put it down and go,
Yeah.
I'm
She'll
good.
bring you a glass of water.
Oh, what do you have with non-alcoholic options?
She's gonna pounce on you.
Spit.
Spit, grit, and a whole lot of duct tape.
Get it. Get it.
Let her be. She's perching.
Yeah.
She
You
just
little
climbed over
bird,
there
you.
from the back of the chair to
Hi.
the windowsill.
What's next then? Where's the next adventure leading? If you're all not itching to get rid of me, I guess if you didn't get rid of me the first time around, now wouldn't be the best time to get rid of me, right?
Nah,
Alright.
I mean,
I'm sticking.
I won't get rid of you if you don't get rid of me.
We're in it
I
together,
think we
guess.
should get Ivy therapy. She's got a lot of emotional damage to get
I think some
Emotional
nice
damage.
camaraderie would do it good.
To be honest, what's therapy?
whiskey in some
Is
places.
that a thing?
Well,
What is this therapy?
Therapy.
well,
Is that what somebody wants, like extra syrup and the lisp?
Therapy.
Therapy,
That's
please.
therapy.
extra therapy pancakes.
Take a sip and
It tastes just like perfume.
Oh, speaking of bad taste, this water tastes like paint water.
Aw.
And I'm sure you know that from
Why do
experience.
you know that?
The bourbon of it.
So what you're saying is if I run out of this water, I can just mix some paint water and I'm good to go.
Non-toxic paint.
Non-toxic paint water.
After we sit for a while and we have a few drinks or whatever, I'll look at Ivy like, alright. I got a few errands to run, I guess. Maybe meet back here tonight, or if there's rooms here, right?
Mhm.
If you want to stay here, we have other plans we want to do, or what's up?
Can I have some of the gummy candies, please? Thanks.
I guess we'll stay here for a
I
night.
do. I'll meet you guys back here too, because I got someone to meet.
Who are you gonna meet?
Someone?
A friend.
You have friends?
I thought you were struggling for friends.
I mean, it
Here
was
you
more
are
of an
having
acquaintance
yes.
than a friend.
Okay.
Are you going alone?
Maybe I'll take Tyrellian with me.
Okay, good. I just didn't want you to go alone.
Goodbye.
Before you leave, she will ask you, what was your mother's name?
The wisp thing?
Yeah, that thing.
I don't know. I feel like that's the first I've ever met her.
Okay.
You don't know your mom's name?
I don't remember her. When we first met, I said all I remember was my name and I had that photograph. I mean, I did remember my name being Vesper, not Ivy, but and I waved the photograph and walked out. I'm leaving. I don't like being in this conversation.
I'll follow her out.
Mm-hmm. What?
And
Where are you going?
I'm going to tell the DM that we're headed to the healer's hall.
Okay.
I'm going to tell Tyrellian, I was like, so this person I want you to meet, well, the night that you got us into that big mess in the first place,
Okay.
I went back to the warehouse
Alone?
alone as someone else.
Okay.
And
It's dangerous.
I felt like another perspective was needed and someone that wasn't part of the group, and you know, it was a way to slip away if I needed to.
Okay. And you found someone?
I found someone, and I affected by the doctor, and I thought maybe you would like to meet him.
He's okay?
I think it's best that you just.
Oh, that's alright then.
more quick in the pace.
Okay. So you arrive at this.
And I'll
Yeah.
in the meantime I'll find an alleyway and I'll be like, hang on.
Uh-huh.
And should I roll or am I?
Yeah.
Not 20,
Yeah,
so
you're fine.
I'm fine. And you would see me go in, and then come back out, and I say, and you see a. Let me go find the description I had of this guy.
You mean you don't just have that at the tip of your fingers?
No, I don't.
Gosh.
Oh my
Check your other
gosh. That's the train.
I'm professional.
That's Lady Viv. I don't think I said on here. I might put it on the. I think I said blonde hair.
Yes.
Blue eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. And I come out and I say, it's Oak.
Oak.
And I'm just,
Got it.
It's a man.
it's a man.
Okay.
It's a man.
But same clothes.
Same clothes. You notice he does look, he's thin, but he's a little taller.
Okay.
And you would wonder why, and if you want to take a.
I always pictured him as a short guy.
He wasn't short. He
Yeah.
was like willowy, like
Okay.
thin and not tall, but taller than Ivy was.
Okay. Okay.
This is quite the ability you have. You turned anyone.
Well, more or less. If it's a specific person, I have to have seen them before. And if you want me to be very exact, I have to be around them for an amount of time.
Could be becoming useful. Let's see this person.
Alright, so you enter into the Healer's Lodge, which is a long, pretty much a whole block's worth building that, walking in, you see it's very open and airy. It's very like tranquil and peaceful. There's almost like a glow coming from inside the building. There's a bunch of vines and plants along the walls and throughout the building, like you're walking on grass, which is kind of weird because you came from outside into a building to on grass. There's some like bird song happening. You don't really see any birds, but there is just like the sound of birds. It's a very relaxing, calming place, and you see that there's a bunch of people like laying on blankets or just like, you know, sitting, putting their feet in like small ponds. There is a small little cropping of rocks.
The yoga ritual.
The inspiration was kind of like spa.
Okay.
As we're walking, I would kind of just say to Tyler, it's like, when I found him, he was near death, so just, I don't know what shape he's in at this point.
Just pull through.
You would see at this point a earth genasi come up, and her skin is kind of like a brown bark almost, she's got like red leaf, like maple leaf, what's the word, Japanese maple leaf, like hair coloring, and she comes over and is like, oh, hello, how can I help you two?
I've come to visit Franklin.
Franklin.
I'm Oak.
Oh, you're the man who found him.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much for bringing him. And a friend?
A friend. I think they would have something in common.
Of course. Franklin's right over here, sitting by the water. If you'd like to come with me. And she kind of glides over, and you see, you would recognize Franklin. You see he's kind of in like a, like like a slouched position, laying on a blanket and some pillows with his feet like in the water, just like kind of just very relaxing. And there's an automaton next to him that you see is holding a like little, just sitting there holding like a little platter of food and a drink.
I look at it for a moment. See that it's not doing much. And I kind of walk quietly, but not in a way that'll make them not like in a quiet. I'm here, but not as stomp.
Yeah. He's kind of
And
just
I sit next to him.
He's kind of just like staring at the water for a little bit, and he sees you coming. Oh my goodness! Hi, hello.
Hi, Franklin. Do you remember me?
I never forget you.
Oh.
And you see, he has the top of his head is bandaged, not as badly as it was before. Like it's not like a full head cast. It's just kind of like bandages wrapped around the top of his head. Yeah. You see his coloring has come back. He looks much better than he did before.
It's like a
You're like, you're looking a lot better there, Franklin.
Yeah, it's just amazing what relax. Just nice. People taking care of you will do. Not being hooked up to a machine.
I brought someone
Yeah.
for you to meet. This is Tyrellian.
Yeah.
Howdy, Tyrelli. My name is Franklin.
How do you do?
How do you
It's amazing to see that you're recovering well.
do?
Through quite the ordeal, it sounds.
No, I'm just happy to be here. If it hadn't been for this gentleman, I don't think I would have made it.
Well, I'd like to assure you that what you went through won't be happening to anyone else. We took care of the man responsible. I went through it too, and it's a terrible place to be. Long time ago for me, though.
It's good to know.
Glad we found whom we did, and it didn't do more damage than was already done.
Thank you. If you don't mind me asking, did you lose your memories as well?
Not all of them, but bits and pieces are taken.
They're slowly helping me piece it back together. They were able to contact. They were able to help me remember that I have a sister, and they were able to contact her. And as it turns out, I have a wife and 2 twin girls who are making their way
That's
here to
amazing.
see me. They should be here in a few days, so I'm
Great.
looking forward to that. I don't remember them, but you
You
know,
need to fall in love all over again then.
it's just apparently I've been missing for 2 years, so it's good to know.
2 years in that machine. Can't imagine it. I don't know how long I was in it for, but it didn't feel like that.
I don't really remember anything, bits and pieces. I try not to remember anything before this gentleman found me.
Glad we could make a difference and help you out with that.
Thank you, thank you.
Guess we'll let you.
They did tell me that they were able to dismantle the machine, and they are having a couple local experts looking over it and trying to discern what they can.
Good.
I did have a fun visitor come in here. He comes in every couple of days. He brings us little gadgets and toys from all over.
What's
all over
this
the
fella's
world.
name?
I don't know his name. He never gives his name. He just he comes in and he brings us little things to entertain us. He's really nice.
You have one of them around.
Yeah, he and you see he looks over at the automaton next to him. Gidget, can you go get that light shiny thing? You know, the colors and everything. The toy that he brought. And you see the orangutan go. Start. What's the word? Rolling away. My brain was going zoning. My brain kept saying zoning. I'm like, no, that's what you're doing.
I just want to say, like, see if it recognizes it as
Yeah.
anything that should be concerning.
You see the overtime go over and comes back in about 2 minutes. And he has this little, what looks like a telescope to you. And he brings it back.
I'd like to inspect it.
Okay. Roll and investigation check.
19.
Okay. You pick it up and it looks almost like the base is dwarven made. And you're kind of like, telescope, that's weird. And you hold it up to the light, and you see that as you twist it, the colors, there are like prismatic colors inside, and it's essentially like one of those like fancy kaleidoscopes that was made out of a telescope. And it's
Nothing
very
concerning about it though.
no, it's a toy.
Cool.
It's very good craftsmanship. Pieced together. There's a couple like buttons on the side that you're able to like press and like switch, you know, the length of the scope, and at some points you can like almost change the colors of what's inside or like different things like that. It's a very intricate design and like really well done.
It really doesn't care.
I know. You rolled a 19.
Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, very nice.
Yeah, it's a.
I'll hand it to him, or
Yeah,
will
he just
will he take it?
he brings this or little music boxes, little dancing figurines.
I'm glad they can help you out.
Yeah, he's real nice. He's real nice.
So I'll look to Ivy.
It was great.
I'm just
Good.
Yeah, like I would say like maybe we visit with him a little longer. But
Okay.
Not anything.
I'd like as you guys get up to leave, I'd like you to make a perception check at the door.
Natural 20.
Yeah. Hi, Betty.
For a total of 22.
12.
Okay. As you like get up to leave, you notice that there's like a little bit of a crowd gathered to like the one side, not like at the door, but a little bit of ways. And you look and you see the traveling salesman guy there. And you see him doing. He has this big box in front of him, and you see him cranking a handle, and inside there is a little like dancing figures in like a ballet dance going through. And you see him cranking it, and it's playing like peaceful music and stuff. And he's telling a story that you would recognize as a traditional like elven folktale that you would have heard as a child. It's just kind of like
She would know?
yeah.
I'm the elf.
I know she grew up in the
Okay.
in
I
North
wouldn't
Elven.
have heard that.
It's something you would have heard from your childhood, but like kind of like someone telling you like the story of like Romeo and Juliet or something like that, you know. But he's telling the tale and he looks at me and sees you and him. Oh, good evening.
I'll tip my hat to him. Thank you.
I think it would I feel like it would put a smile on Ivy's face. Well, Oak's
Yeah.
face. Moving on.
And outside you see his wagon hitched up with his horse pulling it.
Me as a player just wanting to tug that string, but Oak isn't interested.
Well, so we're going back to the tavern.
Back to him.
Yeah, I'm laid back out. Thanks for that. It was encouraging to see that all hope wasn't lost for everybody that was involved.
I think it might have been good for both of us.
Even those that look weird can find friends.
Alright, we'll go back to the tavern
Okay.
and meet back at the party.
In the meantime, I have pulled out a journal and started writing in it. Order some grub.
Okay. They would have brought you food and
I was
stuff.
gonna say, we would have been gone a while. If there's
No.
anything these guys
She
are
drank
doing.
half a bottle and stopped.
You're getting better.
Yeah, she learned her lesson. She didn't want to get stuck here, still drinking.
She's gonna get stuck here though. She's not gonna be here.
Oh, right. Unless I try to join virtually.
That's true. That's true.
Get back.
Alright.
So we'll be in. I pull up my chair and sit back down.
Lamb stew.
Lamb stew.
That sounds
Sounds good. I'll leave the waitress over and
Okay.
I'll get a bowl of that.
Alright. Brings it over.
What's
Yeah, we had too.
So are you guys looking for a new?
Who's
Are you
this?
guys the
Demetrius?
yeah. Are you guys looking for a new job to do or anything?
You got something in mind?
Yeah, we had a couple bulletins come in over the last few days. Most of the locals were able to handle it. We did have one that was we need a bit larger of a group for. We tried sending a group of about two or three to handle it. They were not able to handle it. Oh, here's your stew.
Thanks.
Yeah, we've been having some local flooding down by the docks due to a blockage in the sewer system, which normally you'd think wouldn't be that big of a problem, except for the fact that everybody that we have sent down to clear out this blockage
It's not come back.
either has not come back or has come back with tales of terror.
Tails.
Of their friends not coming back. So, we could use some help with that.
Chew would have walked out and walked off shortly after Ivy and Rowling left.
Okay,
So he's not there.
okay.
Whew, I was kind of hoping for a bit of a break, but
Take some downtime. But
sounds like a serious issue.
I'm down for whatever you guys want to do. Well, you guys can call us for a bit.
Ivy.
Can we start tomorrow?
I don't care.
How has it been a
It was
problem?
probably like
Couple
eat
days,
like
about
late
2-3
afternoon.
days. We got some,
Pressing.
well, it's been getting worse. The water isn't able to flow back into the river, so we've had some flooding in some of the smaller shops, and
Well, the
Bad for
water
business.
will still be backed up tomorrow.
that's right. I'd argue the water will be even more backed up tomorrow.
Alright.
It's just gonna be a giant chunk of sewer drain.
Yeah. Normally I'd say we'd get right on that, but we had a long day.
That's fair.
I
That's
just
fair.
got back from a
We talked to a dead guy. We
Just got
drowned
back
an
from
necromancer.
off the bar. We just got off the bar
Clear as
like
day.
5
A lot
hours
of
ago.
fungus to sell. Hey, would you know anywhere we could sell fungus? Some weird greenish, reddish fungus. we found.
Picking fungus.
Very large.
Seems quite exotic.
Yeah, I don't want to be interested in
There's-
fungi.
There's some herbology
Funguses.
shops down the southern way.
Maybe we could start there.
I don't know for certain if they want them or not, but yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that's good.
No.
Is that good to you guys, or you guys have something else planned for tonight?
I got in that one, so no.
I haven't.
And
Just
Bio's
some
drunk.
downtime.
She drank half a bottle of whatever that stuff was. I don't know if that made her
If
drunk.
somebody
or not.
else
I
wants
feel
to
like you wouldn't be able to get
take care
drunk.
of that, I mean,
I
I
feel
Yeah.
like you
need
just
to
burn
be
up
in
the
on
alcohol.
Yeah.
that. Oh.
Except that one
Trying to
night
get
when
my
she
thoughts
drank
together.
literally the entire night. Then she was.
You were sitting there doing what?
Downtime?
Journaling. Writing in a journal. That's all you know. Once you got peek.
No. I do kind of wonder where Brill is.
She's in my jacket peeking out. Watching me write stuff down.
So,
She is
trying to
privy
say,
to
alright,
secrets.
Chibu, you want to take that fungus over to
He's not here.
He's
Chibu?
not
Where'd
there.
Chibu go?
We lost
You hear
him.
a splash and there's a letter written in Elvish.
A mermaid walks in the door.
Yeah.
He ran off. I assume he was doing some shopping again. But
You-
you can't really say.
You know how like cowboys have like the bow-leggedness? You know, it's just a mermaid walking in. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Where's the dwarf from?
Okay, on a different note, when you started like doing a big spiel and I like zoned out for a second, I was sitting here cross-legged. I was thinking, how would satyrs cross their legs exactly?
backwards.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like they do crisscross applesauce. You know, just kind of be
Crisscross.
like
Yeah,
elbow
probably
style. You know,
crisscross
just like
applesauce.
like that.
They probably do it behind the neck.
Oh no,
Oh, yeah.
it just felt really weird.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's my eye.
Anyway,
Oh.
Anywho, I'm
Uh,
gonna check in with
Part of
Chiwu,
my
find out what he
side
was to
now.
do, because he was gone for a while already.
You have your earrings.
Could take
I'm
Dave,
saying
take
you
Daisy
check
and
in with
Naomi.
him.
Ah, yeah. I thought you were telling them to check it with them.
No.
Alright. Chibu, what you doing? You gonna do something? What you gonna do? What you doing?
She
What
was
you
just
doing? What you doing?
just walks out of the city westward,
Okay.
and till he finds like a nice patch of grass like by a tree, and he digs a big, like a deep hole, and buries a thing,
Okay.
and he fills it in, and then makes extra rocks and makes a ring around it,
Mhm.
and he plants the mushroom seeds inside the ring, and then he takes his hammer and chisel, and on one of the rocks he carves a little poem in Dorvish,
Oh.
and then he walks back.
What's this bird's name?
Bird?
Did Joyce die?
Choose the bird?
Just making sure you sound like a warrior.
Joyce has more than one bird. Boom.
No, I was just sitting next to Kronos with her head.
I'll go try to sell those. If I'm gonna say anyone wants to come with me to do that.
Sure, I'll help. You know, Daisy's always happy.
I don't, like
Ro
role,
would jump on your
I don't
lap
care
if you
to
let her.
role play it,
Okay.
but like if
I
you
think she
want
would.
Make like a vending
to
machine.
see you go try to sell it.
I take you'd find like an herbology shop that is like, yeah, I'll take them. We don't really get shriekers that often. I mean, this is a lot, and I don't know entirely what we could use them for, but I'm sure we could find something, and I'd say you could make about like maybe 10 gold off of them. Yeah.
Do I get 5?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. We'll sell them to her.
Yeah.
5 gold apiece.
We're not sharing.
No. Oh. Okay. I thought you meant like 5 gold per shrieker. I was
No,
gonna say no.
5 gold per person.
For
Yeah.
each of
Yeah,
us.
okay. No.
You're gonna split that gold up, right?
In between us. You're not here.
If you want to inquire after it, I could give you a cut. Cool. I'm just up around a couple magic shops, see if I can find something to boost my strength. Item wise. Okay. Stop by and browse a few shops.
Okay.
If I not find anything,
Okay.
head back.
You find a pastry shop that has
Sweet,
some
I eat a
nice-
pastry.
Not that it's important exactly, but actually, I don't think
pastry?
Ro would have been watching me right
What is it?
Cherry.
I don't like cherries.
Oh.
It's also on my lap right now.
Yeah. Rose playing with Joyce.
But yeah, we just gotta go into the busiest
Actually,
part of the
she's sitting
market.
on Abby's lap.
Yeah. Okay.
And like sneak up behind somebody
Where are you going?
into the busiest part of the market.
Okay.
Can we see this?
Do I need to? No, I'm
Stealth check.
nowhere's near you guys.
I would have taken Joyce with
That'd be is that a 19?
16.
16? That'd be 19.
9 goes the other
Okay.
way.
You would be able to. There's at this point in the night there's a bunch of like drunk people, not like being rowdy, but just kind of like coming out of the bars and stuff.
Okay.
And you would be able to walk up behind someone. Yeah.
Okay. And I gotta attempt to pickpocket them.
Okay.
That'd
Make a
be
stealth
sleight
check.
of, sleight of
Sleight of hand.
hand.
Yes, sorry, sleight of hand check.
That would be 18.
Yeah.
What do I find?
Are you looking for anything particular? Like, are you looking for like if they had a weapon, or are you looking for a purse?
Purse.
Okay. And you went to the busiest marketplace, yeah. You find this like like a what looks like a well-off guy, who is like joking and having fun with his buddies, and is just kind of like he looks like he's like college age, having a good night on the weekend. And you go up and just cut the strings on his purse string, and then slink back into the shadows. And opening it up, you find 4 platinum, and 17 silver.
Oh, wow.
Rich guy.
Yeah.
Four,
You're well off.
Plats.
4 plat and how many silver? 12?
17.
17 silver?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm so rich. Rolling in dough. I know.
I don't have anything else I want to do. I don't think. Actually, no. I want to go buy Tinker's Tools.
Put that on my.
Okay. You'd be.
Stop at a general store somewhere and buy Tinker's Tools.
Yeah.
How much money you got?
Hey, broke even today.
I'm kind of just
Is that
mad that
after your
she's actually
$1,000?
just sitting and letting you pet. Because normally when people
big.
pet her, she just like walks around and she likes being pet, but she'll be like, okay, pet me, but now follow me. Pet me, but now follow me.
I'll pay the whole 50 that it's worth. I can afford it. Was there anything else I wanted to sell? Chainmail.
Your guns?
No. They're mine. Chainmail shirt that I found.
You're selling?
Yeah, selling that. It's worth 75 gold, but like that would be new. It was a
They
beat up
do
one.
like 50. Roughly 50.
Deal.
Okay.
And wait, I'll go. Oh, wait, or wait the rest of the day out. Nothing else I want to do.
Oh, she's settled underneath your chair.
Make it back to the place. Anybody else want to do anything tonight?
Is there
Go back to the inn.
any shops open?
There's
Yeah.
it's kind of like the you know.
To
Any
use your
weapon shops?
freshly pickpocketed money.
Any shops open? Like weapon shops, I meant.
Weapon shops?
Specifically looking for arrows.
Yeah, you'd be able to find arrows, yeah.
Okay, specifically want +1 arrows.
Yeah, I'd say you'd have it take you like that night to find them because they wouldn't be in every shop. I'd say you could find about 10 of them.
Okay, and how much do they go for?
They go for, I'm gonna say, a silver a piece.
Silver.
Plus 1 arrow.
You can see what they come up. Sometimes they have the pricing. Well, probably not.
Price forever, they go.
No, I mean,
Because I know
regular arrows
are like a copper a piece.
are like 5 copper
Yeah.
for a bundle of 20.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
a big city. Shouldn't like shopkeeper might be.
What's a walloping arrow?
Yeah.
Packs a wallop.
A jalapeno arrow?
It's an arrows of walloping. Creature hit by the arrow must succeed a DC 10 strength saving throw, be knocked prone.
Oh, I got
That's
hit by a
cool.
wallop.
Sounds fun.
Dude, yeah. Unbreakable arrows don't break.
Okay, so you guys go back to the inn, sleep.
We get our pay for our food, or
Yep.
else it's included by the guild.
Usually be waking up in the middle of the night, but she would come back.
Okay.
Oh, you come in like real loud and like rammy.
Yeah, he's pretty loud.
Are you in like? What's the room situation? Are we like bumped together?
Do you keep your axe on your arm at all times?
No, it comes off.
Now he has a tiny little birdhouse just hanging there.
You're out late, Chubu.
Did I wake you up?
Yep.
Trying to stealth.
You'll get better. I'll roll over and get sleep.
Accurate.
You don't know. You ever heard Tyrellian sleep?
We've
I-
heard stories of you sleeping though.
I'm sorry, can't control my snore.
Hey Jesse, why are you so tired this morning?
Wow, Edward doesn't sleep well.
No, Edward sleeps great. Jesse doesn't sleep well.
I'm just not very good at it.
Yeah. Alright. Next morning, you wake up. There's a breakfast of flapjacks and blueberry syrup.
I don't use blueberry syrup.
Yeah, I will use.
I know, it's okay. So on to the eating of the pancakes.
How did
yum, drinking the orange juice.
Exactly
Daisy
2
sleeps in
1/4
late that
pancakes.
morning.
That's fine. That's fine.
She's missing out on her pancakes.
You guys can pack her some pancakes up. Take it with you.
Once we done breakfast.
I'm gonna check my daily rations bag to see if I have maple syrup in there.
Okay, you don't.
Rations guy.
Unfortunately, Samwise Gamgee, you did not remember.
Darn it!
There wasn't room next to the jam.
Yeah. Your tiny jar of maple syrup. You know what you do have in there, though? You do have Mom's honey.
Mom's honey.
That's Mom's honey.
After we wait a while, does Ivy come down?
Okay, good. She didn't wander off in the middle of the night like Jew.
She was sleepwalks.
She didn't wander off in the middle of the night.
She
was
wandered
after
in.
Wandered
mash.
in the middle of the night.
You'll see like muddy footprints coming in the door.
Daisy sleeping too?
Oh, that reminds me. I need to wash my
She's snoozing up there.
Would
I didn't bother her.
mind to ask him what you were up to last night, or is it a personal thing? Well, it's totally fine being a personal thing.
I don't mind sharing it. I was burying that bone piece that the necromancer was wearing. It belonged to what we're thinking was Ivy's mother.
Aww, it was a very ceremony.
So a few hours walked out of the city and then a few hours back. So
Okay.
Nice. That's very nice of you.
So, next job.
Do we have to go through sewers?
Yes.
No. You want to sit this one out?
Don't sound me boring.
Oh, okay. You don't want us to go to the sewers. You don't have to go to the sewers. You don't get paid.
He only likes money.
You could just stay here and pickpocket the whole city.
I could. Just over to. I'd probably end up in jail.
We break you out. Don't worry.
So,
I have the key.
just find a real easy guy to pickpocket him and then wait till his loot respawns and pickpocket him.
Alright, so
like you're being
we'll approach the guild person,
Cool.
guild master.
Hey.
And
Better not
say,
be
hey,
chewing my butt.
we're ready for that
she's
mission you
not.
had
She's
for us.
rubbing her face. Oh, is she? No, she's rubbing her face on it because it smells different and she's murking it.
Murking.
Now it's gonna smell like her.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Now you're murked.
Why her whiskers are, she has like scent glands, so she rubs face on him to mark it. Tula.
Let her be. She can mark it.
Been murk.
Get murked.
You make
Mark
your
it,
way
girl.
Murked.
through the city in the early mornings. You're directed towards the entrance to the sewers near.
I asked the guild master before we did
Oh, okay,
this
sorry. Go ahead.
if anything we should know about. I mean, what are the stories coming out of this? What should we be on the lookout for?
Well, from what we heard from the locals is that there is a blockage in the sewer system. We're not really sure what.
The agent's coming back out.
We've had only about a party of 3 come back out. They did not make it all the way to the blockage. They saw dead bodies and left.
Cowards. Okay.
They were kicked out of the guild.
I admire that.
Yeah, we don't play around. You get hired for a job, you do your job. You don't do your job, you don't get the job.
I'll officially, unless someone's against it, or to accept it. Job. Boop. Accept.
Transaction expired.
Rejected.
Your session has expired.
Unknown item in the bagging area.
All bagged items. Alright, now we'll go to the sewer.
Here we
Head
go.
through to the west
You get our
side.
contract?
Yes.
We got our contract. Okay, cool.
Wait, what are we getting paid for this?
Money.
I ain't leaving without knowing.
I thought money.
I didn't
How
check.
much?
She's asking you.
What's on the contract?
What's it contracted for?
It is contracted for
72 rupees.
450 gold pieces.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, they don't know what it is. As far as they know, it's just a blockage. But
But we know that.
Is
they're
there a
good
rider
for-
in the contract that says it'll be more if we almost die?
potentially, I mean, in the past, that has been the case. If it's like, oh, hey, this was actually we killed a cult member, that was stealing children Pied Piper style, then yeah, you're probably going to get a little extra bonus.
So it's it.
Instead of type D mission, it might be a
Pennywise.
type B.
They've been good in the
Sewers
past.
still
Yes.
children?
So
This is just kind of if there's a blockage and you clear it
You
out,
will
this
float
is what
too.
You'll float too.
Pennywise!
I accept. I'm in. Who else is coming?
I don't know.
I'll do it.
How much money you
Sounds like we need a
Way too
big
much.
group. So
Chu's having a bit of a conversation with
Alright, hold on.
Belinda.
I don't know your pickpocket. It's not my purse.
are you nibbling? You're nibbling. Don't nibble. Don't nibble. My book. Thanks for the jerk.
She's not a jerk.
She's like,
She can be.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, well, we live together, so.
Hey!
I just won't pet you.
Alright.
Okay, so make your way to the sewer entrance, and
Fine, I'll go.
they move.
You just stomp backward.
They move the grate.
Everything's about money, Bill. Sometimes you just do the good to build a reputation.
To know you're doing something good.
When you get angry, are there like little sparks?
Yeah.
There are local workers there that are kind of sectioning off the area, and they usher you down. It's one of those
How much water is on the ground? here?
I face
There's about,
planted
2
in a school
feet.
gymnasium
Of water?
yeah.
in front of a bunch
So they
of
usher
teenage
you
boys.
up a little ways
Okay.
Damn me.
to away from the water, and there is a grate. It's in a dry area, so that's where they're having you go in here and then walk through.
Bayomi's not too fond of wading through water.
I know. So there's about a foot to 2 feet on average. Most of the way that we were able to see, at times it does get a bit deeper. It can get up to about 3 to 4 feet. So
In the sewers?
in the sewers,
But
yeah.
it's also coming out great into the city.
It's not. It's the ground is already too saturated. It's not sinking into the soil at this point. The sewers are not the sewers are kind of like our sewers. They're not just like dirt walls. It's like a tube almost. So the ground is already oversaturated. So the water isn't sinking into the ground as it normally does, and the sewers themselves are getting backed up from the street runoff.
So,
Ivy's wearing her ring of water walking. She's just walking on top of the water.
Oh, me too.
You can ride on my shoulders, torch head.
Thanks, Kilo. Climbs on top of Chu's shoulders.
I switched my boots out for
Where's
the
your
water
ring
for
of
once.
water? I bought
Gee,
it.
will you start smelling roast chicken?
I found mine.
Oh gosh. Okay. Alright, let's see what this blockage is.
Okay.
Hop down to the sewer. Sploosh. Who's at the light?
I
I
got
have
it.
a cantrip, so I just when I use it as produce flame as a cantrip, I use my staff, and the staff lights up the room rather than
Okay.
being a flame.
Just gonna turn
Like,
my
I,
head
like
on.
if that's okay
Yeah.
to use it two differently. Like if I'm going to use it as an attack, I can throw it
Yeah.
as a flame. But
So it's pretty flame,
Yeah.
but it's flavored us to your
yeah,
torch. Cool.
Okay. So coming down the ladder, you already sploosh into about a foot of water. It's
Feels good
not.
when you boost it
Yeah.
to this.
The tube that you're in, the tunnel that you're in, is about 8 feet tall at this point. It is just a straight tunnel at this point. You can see up above there are the sewer grates, so there is a bit of light coming through. But there is kind of like a steady drip, drip, drip coming from it. It's not like sewage at this point. It's kind of just like water with leaves, sticks, occasional dead animal. not really any like feces or
Okay, good.
horrible smell. It kind of smells very musky, dusty.
So just follow.
bookshelf.
She hides.
We're just following the flow of the water,
Yep.
or lack thereof.
Yep.
I'm going.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna press on into the. Well, I guess I'll look both ways in the tunnel here.
Mhm.
See if I can judge which way the water's moving, if at all.
You know that the river is ahead of you.
All right, so it'll go ahead of me.
Everybody else following?
I'll
Yes.
follow. I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Wait, what? Sorry.
She's detecting magic.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me.
Thank you.
Okay.
If I sense the magic, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Okay.
And I learn at School of Magic, if any. And it can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, which I think is the only
Okay.
applicable one here.
Um.
So I would I would leave it up and kind of like ignore the general magic around
Yeah.
each of my fellows.
Yeah. I would say there isn't, apart from like your self, there isn't really any magic. Within 30 feet of you that shines. You do notice Ro is glowing, which I mean,
Kind of makes
Yeah.
sense.
but that's about it. Like the general glow of those who have magical abilities, which would be pretty much everybody except for Chiwu, I think,
And me.
and you. Yeah.
Does his ooh,
Magic was
while we're walking, I kind
Magic was
of notice that there's nothing else. I notice Ro has magical aura. Do I notice Tyrellian's?
No.
It would just be my gun,
Yeah.
my chest plate.
And my,
What else do I have?
my
Eyes or the ring. I'm wearing a
Interesting.
ring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Is
my
your tattoo?
my arms. Yeah, too, all of my arms.
Joyce is glowing like a
Howard.
glow stick.
You would actually see like a lightning bolt pattern, like all on our arms. In my bag, it's just
like-
completely lit up.
She's just perched under your chair.
I would just I would keep that up for the 10 minutes as we're walking,
Yeah.
and when it runs out, it runs out. But
Yeah.
whether that anything comes up in that amount.
Nothing really shows up. Every now and again, you might catch like a bit from like above you, but nothing is showing up.
My whole person would probably glow.
Yeah,
Just
I
about.
would be all shimmery.
Actually, Marie, didn't you do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're
She's playing.
fine. Yeah.
She just started doing that recently.
So we're just wading through ankle deep sewage.
Yes. Continuing on, you round a couple of corners, following the water to where it gets deeper. What is everyone?
She's attacking it from above.
She's gonna fall.
It's so unsteady.
She's like the attention, don't you?
Jesse, just keep your head down.
Got it.
We're trying to see.
You're in the way.
She's glowing with magic.
So magical.
I think the others would notice my eyes glow a little bit when I just a little bit. The same aura that I would see around them is what you would see around my eyes
Yeah.
briefly.
Oh, look at your eyes.
Do you let us know that you're doing that?
And our hair, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking around for magic.
Then I'll be like, are you okay, Ivy?
I was just seeing if I could detect any magic.
Well,
horses
we wouldn't
and-
see the glowing, only you.
We see
You're
her,
the
her
one.
eyes glowing
I
as
said-
she's looking through. She's using that's her.
Tell that she's using
Her
a magical
tell.
ability.
I see.
Not that her eyes are magic, but that she's seeing magic.
Yeah.
I see.
As you continue on,
I'll look at the walls for like marks of something moving through.
make a perception check.
I like to investigate.
Okay,
the
that's
walls.
fine.
Sweet.
Can
That's a lot better for me.
I assist on that?
Sure. You don't help very much. That's the 22.
Okay. The further in you get, you're kind of following the corridors that lead,
Down.
yeah, closer to the river. And at first you're kind of like, yeah, this is just general sewage, whatever. But then you start noticing like almost burn marks on
marks on the walls?
Yeah, not really like. Not like scorch, almost like it looks like it was almost like hit by lightning. It's pretty much
Crispy.
yeah, over the entire
Does
wall.
it smell like gunpowder?
No.
It's not gunpowder. Probably something more
Uh-huh.
more natural.
It does leave a bit of like a tingly, like
On my hand?
yeah, almost like menthol chapstick, where it's like it doesn't hurt, but it's just kind of like.
Rinse it off in the water.
That's
sanitary.
The further in you get, at one point you're walking and you notice a body leaning up against the wall. You may want to go and inspect it.
I'll inspect
Not
it.
on his shoulder, so no.
You just don't let it touch me. Don't want to touch me. Okay.
I'll help.
Roll a-
This is for me, and
Investigation.
Ivy can be purple. It's investigation, you say?
Yes.
Can it be perception?
You don't have to look from across the room. Yes, there's a body
I'll
there.
use investigation. Fine, I'm investigating it. It's really investigation.
My investigation's plus.
You've really helped. 16.
Add my plus one.
Um,
0.
I should have helped you.
You go up because from the direction that you are seeing it, it looks like someone just kind of like slumped over. It's not like a skeletal form, it's like a human. But then you get close and the complete left side is just dissolved.
Dissolved?
Does
or
it seem
charred?
like acid?
Yes.
Dissolved.
Like acid.
Yes. And you start hearing
Oh, gosh. What happened to him?
Acid? Probably.
Acid.
Do you think that's what that was back there that you...
Ate his whole left side.
Did the burn marks on the walls, could that be acid too?
possibly.
I first thought it
Less
would be
to
lightning
tingle.
on the walls, but it could be acid. That's
Do
a
we...
little
So
more
we hear the...
concerning.
We
You
hear the
start
splash.
hearing like splashing in the water, yeah.
I would like to perceive it.
Okay.
I'm going to, in reaction to that, cast bark skin on myself.
Okay.
I'm weak.
I guess this is the place. How deep's the water we've gotten?
Oh, man.
At this point it's about
It's very clearly a leaner, but it was
like
almost
2
a 20.
feet
Okay.
of water. For those in the water, I would say it would be difficult terrain.
Of course.
It is starting to like go up a little bit though.
Just want to talk about it.
Can I detect evil and good?
Yeah.
Do you know
I don't
what
know.
that is?
Can you?
Can you?
Can you?
It says it's concentration up to 10 minutes. You know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet,
Okay.
as well as where the creature is located.
Okay. You do not sense anything.
she senses Faye.
Wouldn't you have to roll?
Oh yeah, well, like
Oh.
apart from your party,
There's nothing there.
you don't sense anything.
Except for the Fae.
However, at this point, you guys start hearing
Something getting closer.
getting closer to
Stay alert, guys. Something's coming.
Are you,
I take
when
cover
you
against
get
the
down
wall.
behind me?
Uh-huh.
Pull my guns out.
Alright. She hesitantly gets down.
She will.
How high is
Turn
the
his tank
ceiling
on.
in here?
At this point, it's about 7-8 feet up.
How wide is it?
Ryomi takes her bow out.
It's a circle, so it would be about 7-8 feet
About 7,
long.
8
Yeah.
feet.
I was picturing more of a
Wide.
rectangle.
Tall.
Really?
I was picturing it in a circle.
I said
So-
that
So
too.
it's like a
It's
10-foot
two
hallway.
flat
So,
She said
play it like it's
so.
2 spaces wide.
It's like a
Yeah,
10-foot
circle
hallway.
with like
roughly.
bench.
Like I feel like it would be like a flat bottom, but a circle. Like
Sure, Dan.
Because the bottom part's full of water.
I just want.
Good.
I mean, to
Prepared
me,
to cast
it's
a
like
spell,
that
but
because
I'm
I'm
not
walking on the water.
preparing a spell. Yes, and yeah. Not holding a spell. Like I don't.
Alright.
Not casting it. But I'm
So
like,
what's,
Cautiously
don't-
creep forward
Okay.
toward the sound.
Okay.
what are the walls made out of?
Just stone.
Stone.
Concrete.
Concrete. Yeah. As you move forward, the water level starts to drop because you go up a little bit and come to a little more open area that's about 10 feet up, and there are 4 paths that go off.
An intersection.
Yeah.
So
this-
one being the path we came in through,
Yeah.
and then 3 new ones.
Yes.
Is it cross section?
Yes. At this point, the water is only about like 6 inches on the floor.
I should put boots out.
Okay.
does the intersection like open up into a wider room, not just
Yes.
not just
Yeah.
10-foot hallways meeting?
Yeah. This is about 30 feet around.
6 foot around, right?
Yeah. And there is a ladder to one side that like climbs up. I would like everybody to make a perception check.
Can I point out my plot hole?
Sure.
If there's water sitting up on the surface with nowhere to go, but when you go down the drain, it's like
Not full.
not full.
Mhm.
Why not the water just come down?
Because it's
that over.
the water isn't like sitting up in the streets necessarily. It's different areas, like the land on the surface is not like flat, so like the lower areas would have been where the water was higher, and they didn't let you in the sewers there because it was lower area. They moved you over and had you go down at a different area and then walk towards it. Where you guys were, where I said there was like slight dripping, the water on the surface level is like, it's there, like it's wet. It kind of is like a rain. Like the ground is wet, but it's not like a layer of water. A couple blocks further into the city though, like closer to the river, there is like puddle, like heavy puddles and stuff. Kind of like down the shore when it rains, you know.
Only say
I got 7.
A 7? Okay.
So did I.
15.
10.
12.
Oh, 24.
Okay. Chiwu, you and Ivy notice or not Ivy,
Me.
not Ivy, you. Sorry. Biomi, you sitting on his shoulder.
Not anymore. I got down.
Okay. You guys are looking around like, where did that sound come from? And then all of a sudden you feel something drip onto your shoulder, and it kind of,
Well, that already is doing that on me.
but it burns you a bit.
Ouch.
And you look up
Point it down. Oh boy.
and just see as a gelatinous cube
They're acidic.
Gelatinously.
plops down in a heap in front of you, blocking off one of the pathways.
Which one?
Left,
The one
right,
straight in
or
front of
forward?
So if
The
this
one
is
right
the
in
thing
front of
that's blocking the water, why wouldn't it be there and the water be behind it?
Just take it.
Jesse physics.
Okay.
Don't listen. I wanted you guys to have an
On the
encounter.
force field.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drops down in front of you.
And it's 10 o'clock. That's it,
And I'm gonna
folks.
say, and that's where we're ending tonight.
And Hyrillian shouts,
Ooh!
That's where we're ending it tonight.
Great.
Next session.
Burn it!
Yeah.